want to share with you a story of a time I used ritual in my life and how it powerfully actualized my dreams and desires. I know rituals can seem like quite an elusive, magical thing, but they're actually a tool that can be utilized to bring your dreams and your wishes into reality in a very practical way. And this time in particular was how I manifested my beloved. And I was in Bali in 2014. I had already, if you watch the video on my homepage, I had already decided I'm going to stay in Bali and not go home. Despite not having any money, despite that all the situations were set up for me to be at home, I listened to my intuition. And as I stayed, things started to open up for me in Bali in form of my wanting to explore my sensuality, wanting to explore my femininity. And as I was on this journey for about a month, I got this strong desire that I wanted to call in a masculine to meet me in that space, to journey together, to really embody what it means to be doing the work and cultivating a love that is deep and true and pure. So I was at this sacred waterfall in the north of Bali one day, and I went there with just these emotions flooding through me of my feminine power. And I had stood in this beautiful waterfall. We had the whole space to ourselves, me and my friend, and she was off exploring another pond, and I was just in the full power of the waterfall. And I was nude, and I was dancing and just allowing myself to express my full power, and just with myself. And that was through the subtle movements. And I picked this flower, and I was consciously creating this ritual. And this was a ritual to my feminine. I had the water rushing behind me. I bathed myself in it absolutely naked. I was dancing my feminine, offering it out to the masculine in the world. Not just in form of men, but in form of that beautiful polarity of being fully embodied in that juicy feminine, and asking for that masculine of the space and the strength to come and meet and have that dance. And I gave my flower, I wished my intention into it to fully explore my feminine to its depths, and with that find a masculine that's willing to journey there too. Because this is nothing I'd ever really experienced before, but I knew I wanted it, and I knew it was the next step for me to really grow. And I took this flower and I put my dance into it, I put the water into it, I put my prayer into it, and I let it go in the water. And I watched it trace all the way through the stream, down out of sight. And I kept moving and being with myself until I felt that process was complete. And then I gave a deep bow. And I went back into the sun, because the waterfall's in the shade of the rocks. And I lay in the rock. I put my sarong back on, and I was just soaking in the sunlight, feeling so activated, feeling so charged that I had just given this beautiful offering to the world, and just excited to see what comes. And little was I expecting, 2 minutes later, I started to hear footsteps running on the path up to the waterfall. And in this blissful state, I thought to myself, wow, what an amazing run to be on, because I've always been a runner. And oh, it'd be so beautiful to go on a big run and finish at the waterfall and swim. Must be an awesome person. And I look, and it's Charlie. Charlie's my beloved now. And Charlie and I had actually seen each other 2.5 weeks before at this dance, 3 hours away from the waterfall. We didn't speak, we just saw each other, and there was a connection. And then life drew him back into me, back into my awareness, back into my space. And I could feel from his energy, he was quite shocked to see me as well. And I was just overcome with giggles and joy at the sheer wonder of this universe. And we talked a little bit, and he left on his way and I left on mine. Not attaching too much to it, still letting it see what happened. And then the next day I was at a dance, and Charlie was there too. We hadn't planned it. And we came together at the end of the dance. And we're still dancing now. 3 years later, actually. Yesterday was 3 years. And we grow so much together. And I find so much of my deepest teachings in reflection of his presence. Going deeper into my feminine, allowing him to go deeper into his masculine. And that switch up that happens. The play of the gender roles. And it's more than I could have ever asked for. And I'm really grateful that I did that ritual. And I'm grateful for those higher forces that can come through when we're willing to open up to them. All a ritual is it's very simple. It doesn't have to be crazy and out there. It's a focused, intentionalized practice where you commit 100% your attention, your body, your awareness, your thoughts to just focus on what you want to bring in. And you put your life energy into it. How often do you really do that? Not many people know how to because we're so stuck in our minds. And this is what I offer and I love to do with women or with men. You come in a session and it's more than just creating, I want to manifest money. Okay, sure, let's work with that. But let's go deeper. What does that feel like in your body? What are the ways that you uniquely can relate to that? It's like a recipe. You can use low quality ingredients or you can use high quality ingredients. The high quality ingredients are the ones that match your soul and they match your unique needs. And it's as simple as weaving that together and creating the perfect spell, the perfect situation for you to really draw that into your life. And it's very natural and supernatural. And it's brought me so much abundance in my life. And it can bring you so much as well.